How's it going, everybody? We're back, and I do want to say I am pretty surprised how much of a landslide the emotions stream, this thing, won over our drawing from last stream. With 46 votes, it came out to 70% to 30%. That's a lot. That's a bigger gap than I thought it was going to be. Please hold. I dropped my laptop charger. So hello everybody and welcome back. If you've been here before, you know the drill. We vote on we spin a wheel, get an emotion, vote on a character. I draw said character. We are starting. I want to get right off the bat, so I put in the, what do you call them? I put in the character suggestions from the end of the last stream, which was B5, which was our flirty guy down here, and I chose 4 out of the suggestions, and whichever one wins in the next minute or so is gonna be what we draw. And I've got to say, I'm a little nervous with it. From what I can see, it's a very tight race between 2 options. So I'm very interested to see what's gonna win. For those of you who do not know what this is, we have a chart here of different emotions made by Magical Pouch over on X or Twitter, and I have a wheel that is documenting every single space from A1 to F5. I spin said wheel, it gives us a corresponding emotion. The chat gives suggestions for characters they want to see drawn in that emotion. I pick 4 of them. Chat votes on the 4. I draw the winner. Pretty simple. But before we get started with that, in fact, let's do it this way. Before we get started with that, I'm going to spin the wheel, get our next emotion. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I'm going to spin our wheel. We'll get our next emotion to do after B5. Have you all give suggestions for that. Then I'm going to do hellos, and then we can get started drawing. That makes sense, right? That's a logical way to do things. All right. F2. The next emotion is ding. This one. I will let you all get a good look at our next emotion while I say some hellos. I literally can't see the top of the chat because of the poll. Okay, well, in that case, I don't know who the first person to chat is, but hello, Fazbear Entertainment, hello. For the most happy emotion, I propose we skip voting and just make it Gear 5 Luffy. Possibly, I want to give everybody a fair chance to get their characters in, so I will mark it down as a suggestion. You're just going to have to tell me which one you're talking about, because I'm not entirely sure which one you mean. I'm assuming you mean A1. I'm guessing A1. And then Sneaky Raptor Squad, I saw before the stream, has a whole bunch of different suggestions. And me without my sticky notes. There we go. We've got Killer Instinct characters as superhero from Marvel. Where is a pen? Pen. New page. Super Killer Instinct characters as Marvel, Avatar The Last Airbender, and Danny Phantom. How much longer do we have to wait till the community redraw? 25, 26, 27... 26 and a half hours before the community redraw drops. I'm really happy with this one. It was, well, first off, it was a suggestion by Dempsey J Illustrations, so thank you for that. But I think it came out good. I'm excited for this one. Karate skeleton would be an awesome live stream idea. You can draw a skeleton in a ninja costume holding a katana. Okay. What was it? Karate Karate skeleton. There's something about these live streams and writing down ideas where I just forget how to spell simple words. Let me actually add live stream to that. Live stream. Homelander and Omni-Man. X-Men as Murder Drones. Murder Drones Dragons as Part 2. As much as I would love to, the only problem with Murder Drones as Dragons Part 2 is I don't know if there's enough difference in the character design to justify a second part, because all of the main characters, save for the humans, which are literally just silhouettes of characters, I don't know who else I could use to make a dragon. Like there's Doll, I guess. Doll has enough unique elements. But like V would look very similar to the End Dragon. Same with J. We already technically used Tessa. If I did a Murder Drones as Dragons Part 2, I would have to really sit down and think about what I could use. So, possibly. Hey, I just want to do that one moment about Saitama's training, but with art. I'm not sure I understand what that one means. I am somewhat familiar with One Piece. No, not One Piece. One Punch Man. But I don't understand what that might be referring to. Sneaky Raptor Squad. 3 Godzilla monsters that would make awesome predators. Gigan. Shimo. And Mothra. I'm going to write those down for the video because I know last stream a lot of people, or I think it was an overwhelming amount of yeses, actually I don't think there was a single no, who wanted Godzilla monsters as predators. So I'm going to write those 3 down as suggestions because I'm not too familiar with Godzilla enough or with Kaiju enough to know, so we'll definitely be taking those into account. As for how long we have to wait, how long you all have to wait before that one, I want to say June, maybe? I don't want to promise anything. Right now, I'm in a bit of a... There's going to be at least a stretch of time in the near future where I will be unable to work on a video for the next week. So I'm in a process of trying to get ahead of everything. And, yeah, so I'm trying to work on those at the moment, but we'll still have that in the back of my mind, and we'll do that as soon as I possibly can. All right, I think it's time we end the poll, and I can keep up with the chat while we continue. And the winner of the poll, which is all the way down, is... Oh my gosh. It's tied. It's tied. Okay, well, time for another poll. Choose one. I'm like, all right, I'll set up the poll before the stream. People will vote, and we will get right into it. And, of course, it's a tie between Charlie from Has Been Hotel and Professor Dresden Oakland from Popcross Studios. All right. Dempsey, I see your message. The only reason I'm not doing both is because I don't know how I would do that. Oh, I didn't want to add an option. Delete option. There we go. All right. I'm going to catch up with the chat while everyone votes on that. It's going to be another 30 minutes before we start. How's it going? It is going very good, Dempsey J Illustrations. We got the community redraw done. We got the art for... Well, we got the idea for next week's video. Got to finish that up in the coming weeks. And I've got materials for a video that I'm planning to do really soon. I really hope it goes well, and I would like to get it out sometime in the next month, but I just got all the materials, so fingers crossed that one goes well and people like it. Hello, Inkman Studios, how are you? Awesome JJ Ranger, I am here now. We are all good. Right after I said that. Who do you think would win in a fight, Joker or Green Goblin? I feel like Joker is slightly more unhinged and willing to do more out there stuff. And I don't want to say he's more cunning than Green Goblin, but there's I don't know. That is a tough one, but I do think Joker would win because, at least from the Sam Raimi movies, the Green Goblin still had like a conscience in him. It was just like I don't know how to explain it, but like there was still like a man, like a soul behind the villain, whereas Joker's just completely insane. And Dempsey J says Joker. Awesome JJ Ranger, not a big Marvel fan, but I think Joker. Or not a big Marvel or DC fan, but I think Joker. Yeah. Already done. Sneaky Raptor Squad. Nerd Comics Inc. says probably Joker of the two. Joker's much more of a strategist, and the Joker's Venom is pretty much a one-hit kill shot. Yeah, strategist was the word I was looking for, not cunning, but yeah. I agree, Nerd Comics Inc. Wee woo. Not sure what that means, Ven, but wee woo indeed. We currently have a tie. I wonder what happens if it's still a tie when the stream actually starts. Perhaps a fusion. Never mind, lol. I'm sorry. Oh, this is all so much of a so behind. I don't understand how every stream I'm so behind on chat. The cover of volume 103 of One Piece is the pinnacle of art. Please hold for a minute. One Piece volume 103. Oh, that does look pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like that. Currently on the road, might leave later. No problem, Ven. Thank you for joining as much as you can. 5B as a Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That 5B is the one we're doing, right? Yeah, B5. Sorry I missed that. Maybe next. Maybe for a different one you could suggest. It would be cool to see the characters from Dempsey J Illustrations, Popcross Studios, Nerd Comics Inc., Night of Arcane, and KyngPin Creations go on an adventure together. Okay, so I read all of those perfectly. They're abbreviated to DJI, PCS, NCI, KOA, and KPC. I read Dempsey, Popcross, Nerd, and Night perfectly. When I got to KPC, I blanked on what it could have possibly stood for. Okay. Stream's over. Bye, everybody. Okay, not really. We have to draw something on this stream. Drop my laptop. Signal is not good, lol. I hope that's just because you're on the road and we're not experiencing anything bad over here, because we've done that before. At least I'm not on the Wi-Fi that crashes. That's good. The next emotion mid-sneeze. Oh my goodness. All right. I think we are good. Oops. I think we are good to start our drawing now. So let's end the poll. I can see the winning result already. Okay, a few more chats. Few more chats. Oh no. Why did I put this as an option? Drizzy gotta win. Professor Oak better win. Oh no. F2 can be Sans. I will write that down. Yeah, actually, that is a very good one that could be for F2. No, I don't want... Why... Oh, my gosh. Please hold while technology refuses to cooperate. F2. Sans. Undertale. Cool. I have to sneeze. Why do you have to sneeze? Does an SCP employee have a gun to your head? Blink twice if yes. I just had to sneeze. Why am I not allowed to sneeze on stream? Alright, here we go. Let's end the poll. And the winner, by a landslide, is Professor Dresden Oakland, Popcross Studios' original character, in the most uncharacteristic pose there is. Dresden Popcross. The beautiful thing is, I can search this up on Google and get a perfect reference. Alright, well, I think we have to go with this version. Okay, how am I doing this? It's been a while since I did this stream, and I'm not prepared for this kind of setup. Oh. I would like to apologize for the unprofessionalness of all my streams. Open image in a new tab. Here we go. We just need the top part. What have I done? Popcross, please do not hate me for this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Dismiss the poll. Am I the only one that is shocked that Lose didn't get a single vote? I know, I was really hoping for Lose. Because it would have been such a perfect emotion. Like that was the one character that was like perfect for this one. And we end up with Dresden Oakland. I've brought this upon myself. Frankenstein's monster from Nerd Comics Inc. for F2. I don't know if I know that one specifically. Frankenstein's monster Nerd Comics Inc. F2 has to be Rono? Zorro? Unfamiliar. Noah? Zorro. Oh, first one. Ah, One Piece. I was unfamiliar with that. One Piece. I need my friends who are much more familiar with One Piece to help me out with some of these characters. Hyped Skeleton. BFDI as Digimon. I'm not too familiar with what BFDI is. Oh, thank you, Nerd. Nerd sent me a reference image of Frankenstein's monster. Awesome, thank you so much. Danny Phantom as Demons. Danny Phantom Demons. Hopefully I'll be able to read that handwriting. See, you know what's really weird? I'm distracted for a small moment because I forgot to advertise to the Discord server that I'm live right now. I apologize. Okay. Back to business. Fusing characters played by the same actor, voice actor. For example, Chris Hemsworth. Who does Chris Hemsworth voice? I know he plays Thor, but that's like main acting. Who does he... Like, what animated characters does he voice? I'm not too sure. I'll definitely have to look into that. But I definitely want to do another video of voice actor fusions, because that one was fun and a lot of people seem to like it. So maybe I'll make that one of the videos in the next month and a half, maybe. Like I said, I'm trying to play catch up for myself in the future so I don't fall behind. And let's just say the universe is not making that easy for me. Lots of things have come up. There've been just unforeseen circumstances that are making it very hard. But on the other hand, the things that are making it very difficult are also really cool things. Like, oh, I don't know, episode 2 of Amazing Digital Circus. I'm like, oh, cool. They'll probably release that late in May. And so I'll have time to work on it. Nah, May 3rd. I'm like, okay, well, there goes anything I have scheduled for that date. All right, let's get a rough thing in here. Rough outline of the character, just so we can hide the layer. It's really weird, like, trying to use this as reference, but at the same time, like, I have to stick to the proportions of Dresden. So really what I'm doing right now is kind of a waste. I don't know. Like, I find it a lot easier to draw something from nothing than it is to draw from a model, I guess? I don't know. Alright, so what we can do now is hide that. Now we have this. And here we go. Oh my gosh. I've drawn a lot of cursed stuff. This is really about to be... This is about to shoot to the top of the list. Without a doubt. Alright, it's very... His face is very, very angular. Kind of. Oh. I totally wasn't stalling because I was very nervous to draw not only this, because this challenge is proving to be a lot harder than I initially thought, but also because I'm drawing someone so out of character that belongs to a person that I've had the great opportunity to work with multiple times. And I'm scared of being kicked out of our little artist group chat after this. Oh boy. How do I make blocky eyebrows? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what the chat has to say. You'd have to use Big Brain Thomas the Tank Engine as mech suits. Interesting. Thomas mech suits. Tank engine. I really hope I remember who Thomas is. One Piece of Saitama. I'm not an anime fan. Interesting. Would like to see more Pokemon art. I actually, wait, what was it? I had an idea recently. Turning something into Pokemon, like making Pokemon out of something. It was inspired by a couple of Instagram posts I saw, but I cannot remember the names of the accounts. But yeah, that would be really cool. And also, technically, tomorrow we have Fakemon content coming out, Brendan Headfan. We have subscriber Fakemon being turned into something I almost revealed. But that is not going to be revealed just yet. You will all have to wait until tomorrow. I should have been drawing these features on a different layer. I'm dumb. Alright, well, looks like we're getting a second sketch layer in here. Oopsie doodles. Get it, doodles? Because it's drawing. Oh my gosh. I hope you all didn't want this to look like Dresden, Oakland. Because that is a tall order for me. That is That is a picture. There's a picture, all right. Thomas the thermonuclear bomb? Why? Okay. Someone vote Dresden. One idea I like is making Gen Alpha slang into characters. Kind of like Lavender Town. I haven't seen that video. That's Gen Alpha slang as characters? Oh, that's an interesting concept. I like that idea. I want to check out that video now. That sounds really interesting. Thank you, Rayhan Rasim? I apologize if I said that wrong. But thank you for the suggestion. That sounds like a really interesting idea. It's a tie. A tie. What now? Should we fuse or do a tiebreaker? Well, I think we already know the answer to that. I feel like the only thing that would have made me, like, have a system failure harder than drawing Dresden Oakland blushing, this is not his hair at all, would be drawing a Dresden Oakland Charlie Morningstar fusion blushing. Some things are my programming is just not equipped to handle. How does this hair work? This is so not the hairstyle he has. Okay, let's take this step by step. Oh, what if I just do this? Now that we have the, can I just, okay. Ooh. That's more or less that's more or less the correct angle. What if I just move it like this a little bit? Yeah, that's fine. So the reference image I have of Dresden, he's facing this way. Well, the camera's flipped. Okay, so Dresden is facing this way. The drawing is facing this way. So it's a lot harder to just kind of get like all the lines correct. But since I've flipped it, this should be easier now. Okay, the hair goes past the head. Drawing the same, like from a reference directly as the reference is shown is a lot trickier. I haven't really done that in years. And that kind of looks right. Do vote for Professor Genocide. Welcome to my world with that 3 that tied. Yeah, I mean, like, out of 4 options, what are the odds that 2 of them tied? Especially 2 very different characters. Like, it'd be one thing if, like, I don't know, it was, for lack of a better example, Dr. Champagne McGregor and Dresden, because they've got somewhat similar personalities in the whole, like, not joking around kind of thing. But no, it was Charlie Morningstar who fits better with this one, and Dresden Oakland. Vote Ashtray. Vote Dresden. Drawing both, you just do 2 separate emotions, 1 for each. Yeah, I'm sure Charlie will probably make a comeback for a different emotion in the future. So yeah, as much as we're gonna try and stick with one character, one character per emotion. Like I'm gonna try not to have any repeats for characters, and maybe from series 2. That one's a bit harder to control. But yeah, definitely just gonna. Charlie will definitely come up again. I don't see it as very likely that nobody in the next A, B, C, D, E, F, in the next 30 minus 3, in the next 27, that no one will suggest her again. Could you do more Pokemon art soon? I would definitely like to. I just have to remember what my idea was of what I was going to make Pokemon out of.
But unfortunately, I am blanking entirely on what that might be. It might have been Has-Been Hotel as no. Has-Been Hotel was the way I saw, was the inspirational post I saw it. There's a lot of good Has-Been fan art on Instagram. That's not how his nose looks. On the other hand, I'm so zoomed in on a relatively small image that I can't gauge how his nose really looks. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. So ridiculous. Who would win, the literal devil from the Bible or one mathematical boy? Huh? What does that mean? I mean, it would make sense for the devil from the Bible, but I don't know, how mathematical is this one boy? Like, if he's doing, like, quantum mechanics or something, then, I don't know, he might stand a chance. The devil fears math. Little known fact. Oh, I have to actually draw a blush, don't I? Oh, my goodness gracious. I, for some reason, didn't add the ear. It's about there. This looks so out of character. D5 is Killer Croc from DC. I'll add it only because I accidentally referenced D5 in the last stream. But I'm gonna try and keep this. Like, I want to try and keep it just to the letter we're picking. I forgot to put up the snipping wheel of what the next emotion is. My apologies. I was supposed to put that in so you all have a reference for anyone coming in late. They knew what the next reference was. I apologize. Turn on, please. There we go. Nope, that wasn't right. Alright. Hopefully, the more we do of these, the better I will get at remembering my process. But, yeah, there's the next emotion that we are supposed to do. Apologies for forgetting about that. It just looks like scribbles right now. Okay, hide that. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Alright, D5, Killer Clock. It's simple. We talk a lot before the stream even starts. Yep. 4 from... Oh! Battle for Dream Island as a Digimon. I'm not familiar with that series, but I do remember what it is. Battle D-F-I Digimon. M-O-N. There we go. XD... KP... Did I say KFC? Did I call myself KFC? Because that's kind of funny. Fusion Idea, Leo, Dewey, Randy, and Sonic. Oh, Leo, Dewey... Wait. Are those 4 or 3 separate characters? Leo, Dewey, Randy, Sonic. If you can tell me what the first 3 of those characters are from... I mean, I could look up on IMDb, but... I have my voice actor list. Ben Schwartz. Voice actor character fusion. I can't check if I've already written him, but I will write Ben S-C-H-W-A-R-T-Z. Well, some of that was spelled right. S-C-H-W-A-R-R-T-Z. There we go. Do you think I'm gonna fail my history test? Nope. I think you'll do fine as long as you review the material. You are review all the material you think will be on the test and go over the things you are not familiar with. My suggestion that always helped me when I was in school, flashcards are a wonder. Why am I'm just block out the head so it doesn't look weird. You can erase later. He's got a much smaller chin than that. But yes, For studying, I always recommend writing things down in flashcards or otherwise, because flashcards and by extension writing, like rewriting the information you're studying, is a much more effective strategy than just reading over the material. I know, because I did an experiment on that once. For a science fair project, I'm like, hey, is writing... Something ain't right about his jaw. Is writing or reading better for retaining things long term? I had a bunch of my friends read through a list, gave them an hour. I had one group of friends read through a list, gave them an hour, and then had them like tell me all they can remember about the list and in the order. And then I had the same different group of friends do the same thing, but instead of just reading over the list, they wrote down the list. And after the same amount of time, were told to recite it. And oh my gosh, he has hard eyes. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, long story short, the people who wrote the stuff down remembered it a bit better than the people reading it. So, this has been Study Tips with Kyle. KyngPin. Study Tips with KyngPin. I'm back. I'm not getting that much lag besides the occasional loading. Okay, that's good. Because I know we had issues before in the past. Oh, and the chat jumped down. Cool. Ding. Here we... No, that's not it. I missed so much. You asked for it. Tell you what, I'll do one as well if you want. 5D should be Benny Sharp with one of his schemes. Alright. This is just going to turn into the Pop Cross emotions chart. Okay, if we do another round of these in the future, that would be a really funny theme to do. Undertale characters on Suicide Squad. You all gives at this point, I think you've all have given more good suggestions than there is time until the end of the universe. Like, there's so many, and I just it's awful that I won't be able to get to all of them. Like, okay, I haven't drawn hands yet. Should I keep the hands like this, where they're like the mittens? Or should I... Well, how did... No, there's actual hands. Never mind. But you just can't see the fingers, so I lucked out on this one. Cool. But I'll give some knuckles just to give it a little bit of time. All right, and then so he's facing this way, or he's facing this way to you. I'm facing the opposite direction. Okay, so his pose is like this, meaning the which is on this hand, meaning if he goes like this, it should be on the hand closer to the camera. Got it. Okay, break it down into basic shapes. We got a circle. We got a circle. We got two circles. Then we got a line here. Got a line here. We got a second line here. And then we're gonna move this all down because it's way too far off the wrist. Nice job. Oh. And then we're gonna do this to switch the angling of it. Yeah. You can't do this stuff on traditional art. So there's one band here, and then it looks like there's like a strap, and then it looks like it's an actual like metal gauntlet type thing that extends like this. That seems accurate. Let's go, Professor Rocky Genocide. Professor Oak is on. A 5 as Green Goblin after Spider-Man. A5 as Green Goblin after a Spider-Man fight. Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time that Dresden was out of character. Popcross will most likely love Dresden drawn like that. I hope so. Don't worry, I don't think Popcross is capable of hatred. You know what? That's fair. Unless this drawing is the first to make him. That would be something. I draw the first image ever that makes Popcross Studios capable of hatred. Nah, I'm just kidding. As nerve-wracking as it is trying to draw on model, I gotta say this is probably one of my favorite stream topics we've done so far. I know there hasn't been many. There's been like Gangle, Mistalight, do I count the birthday of the channel as a stream topic? Because that was kind of like so many different things combined into one. That was really fun, but I wouldn't really consider that a stream topic, like in regards to art. And then we had the 5-part Catnap as a mech series, and now we're here. I do like the fusion card one too. Ooh, maybe I'll do that as a video if I run out of time. Maybe. Yeah. So we'll see what the no, that wasn't what I was talking about. Yeah, no, this is definitely my favorite topic of conversation of streaming that we've done. I think it's unique, and I really like the fact that I can get the chat involved, even though I'm still really bad at keeping up with it. Don't worry, I definitely won't take a screenshot of the finished drawing and send it to Popcross. I can send you the image. Yes, I saw that. Thank you, nerd. Set blushing Dresden as a profile picture to haunt KyngPin forever. Oh. I mean, that would actually be pretty funny. Alright. So, I'm kind of skipping over the rocky skin texture in the sketching phase, even though... No, you know what? That's stupid. Alright, I'm going to try... So, if you saw my Murder Drones as Dragon series, when I drew N as a dragon, I tried this new thing where I just went really scratchy in with the stone textures, and that just kind of give the illusion of detail. So we're gonna try that here, and this time the image should be small enough that I can get away with it. I don't think it worked out perfectly with the metallic murder claw drawing, but it was also my first time doing it, so I'm excused. Nerd Comics Inc. If you don't, I will. KyngPin Creations, don't hate us. You would do the same if you were us. Oh no, totally. I'm slightly playing this up for a bit, but I will admit at the start of the stream, when the poll was going and it's like 60% of people vote for Dresden Oakland, I'm like, what have I done? Like I thought it would be funny, but there was some, like, I should have known better, but there was some doubt that Dresden would actually win the blushing face. But you know what? That's on me. I've been on the internet long enough that I should have known. There's a bit more rocks to the general area than what Popcross has in his image, but it's okay. We'll call it a creative interpretation. So how's everyone been doing today? I unfortunately did not get too much art done because I've been running around all day because I had to gather materials for a video because some of them that I ordered from Amazon kept getting delayed, which usually wouldn't be a problem, except this is a somewhat time-sensitive video. Yeah. Awesome JJ Ranger is back with spaghetti. You are so lucky. But on the other hand, I'm having gnocchi tonight, which is like a potato-type pasta, for those of you who aren't aware. So after this stream, I will be eating good. I also really hope we can get more than 2 done today. Oh, wow, that makes it really hard to tell where the fingers are when everything is rock. Alright, that's fine. Oh, right, I should delete... or hello? Okay, keyboard, brush tool, there we go. Yeah, I really hope we can get more than just 2 done this time. Although we did spend like a good 20 minutes or so talking because, I'm still learning how to live stream. It's been a long time since I forgot. Hello, comrade. How's existence? My existence is going pretty good. So far, been doing a whole bunch of stuff that I'm really proud of. Got boss level, which we got some really good episodes coming up in May that I think are pretty fun. Well, they were fun to record, if not a little stressful. Well, one series was just, that was the nature of the game almost. But yeah. We got some voice acting things going well that I'm really excited to share, but cannot say things yet, so zip. And then of course we got art, and we've got a really cool video coming up in a couple of weeks that I'm really excited for. And also I believe next week, this is totally unrelated to everything else I just mentioned, but Amazing Digital Circus Episode 2 is coming out. I'm really excited for that. Everyone silencio chat. Nah, it's alright, awesome JJ Ranger. I'll get to the chat event. I'll get to the end of the chat eventually. I just have to stop rambling every time I read a comment. Okay, see, I was gonna say more there, but I learned. I'm gonna move on. That way, I don't get hung up talking about something completely random. Smart. See, I'm learning. Since there's a trailer for Transformers 1 that was released, try doing a Transformer video for the first time on the channel. Yeah. No, that's definitely on the list sometime, but it's at this point it's probably going to be more so towards when the actual film comes out. Just because the way, like I mentioned, the way things are currently going, I gotta really think ahead right now, and so like I'm not able to keep up on most trends at the moment. Well, most trends that weren't already planned ahead of time, because we knew about the Amazing Digital Circus was coming out in May for a long time. I just didn't expect so soon in May. I think Dresden is simping for coffee. Hey Ark, how's it going? Welcome to KyngPin Creations. Wait, I mean KyngPin Devastations. Alright, well, here we go. We got the initial sketch done. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. That turned out a lot closer to looking like Dresden than I was expecting it to. I'm actually pretty proud of that. Sweet. All right, let's flip this sucker. That is one heck of a chin. One heck of a chin. I said chin and jawline at the same time. Okay, let's just bring this in just a little bit. There we go. He kind of looks like it kind of looks like how Butch Hartman would draw a character. Like something along the lines of Danny Phantom or Fairly Odd Parents. Actually, it looks like Butch Hartman. I'm realizing. Oh my gosh. Just when I think it couldn't have gotten any more cursed. Did I miss anything? Not much, Ark. You've missed, we're drawing Dresden Oakland blushing. So, have fun with that. And also, in the top there, the little smirky face is the next emotion up. So, if you have any suggestions for a character, feel free to leave them in the chat. I believe we don't even have enough. Yeah, we don't even have enough for a 4-way poll yet. Well, at least none that I've seen. Cyberpunk has amazing digital circ. That's not a bad idea. Sorry for being late. No problem, Mark. We'll be here for a little while. We've only got our first hour, which isn't bad. Maybe for part 2, do a fusion that has the voice actor of Alistair from Has Been Hotel. That's interesting. That would be cool. Would it be the voice actor from the pilot of Has Been Hotel, or from the actual series? Because there are 2 different actors. But I'd be very interested. I don't actually know. I do have one voice actor in mind that I really want to do, but I kind of want to save it for a stream, in maybe the hopes that the person will see it and join in on the stream. Usually crazy scenarios that I think of like that, I don't say out loud, but you know what? Let's put it out into the universe. I want to do a voice actor fusion for one of my favorite voice actors, and just really hope that they join the stream. I don't even care if they come into the stream and say, this looks so weird, please stop. If they are in the stream, I have to draw the stones on the face. If they come in the stream, I would be very, very happy, because I think that'd be really cool. But I feel like I need to get better with keeping up with the chat, if such a thing were to happen. Because it really makes... I mean, it'd be cool, but like, it kind of defeats the purpose if they come in and like, hey, cool job, nice going. And then 40 minutes later, I'm like, oh my gosh, you were/is here. That's awesome. So, yeah. Oh, wait, maybe I should do this. The stones on the face are going to be a little harder to do than the other way. Than the arms and stuff. Especially since I have most of the lines drawn already. Oops-a-doodles. Okay, let's get everything that isn't the face out of the way, so then we can focus. Don't worry, KyngPin, Popcross will love it, guaranteed. I sure hope so. Dresden, Oakland. Ohio is Phantom. I do not understand what that means. I'm so sorry. I believe that is Gen Alpha slang, but unfortunately, I am not familiar with that generational slang. I'm barely familiar with slang from my own generation. I'm very old when it comes to keeping up on trends and stuff. Ooh, can't wait to see what happens. Yeah. I assume, Apple Flavors, I assume that was in response to the community redraw, which I'm very excited for too. But if you're curious to see what happens with this, so am I. So am I. I should have made a note of at what time I actually started drawing. And so you could then see like how long one of these drawings takes me. Hey, what up? Do you want me to draw stuff? And I got an idea for fake Omnitrix, so I was busy drawing aliens. Yeah, I saw those, Arc. That's really cool. As for... Sorry, I blanked out there for a second. As for what I want you to draw... Oh, yes, I had an idea. If you're familiar with what a Funko Pop is, the little plastic figurines, I was thinking... your angelic demon in the style of a Funko Pop. I think that would be really, really cute and funny to see. Drawing stones that adhere to a facial structure is very interesting. Yeah, this is gonna be a little tougher than I thought. Interesting. Because, like, it really doesn't extrude. So the reference picture I have, it doesn't really extrude from the face. It's just like a stony texture all over. But, like, the line art of the actual face is very clean. And the stones are much bigger. So I'm going to try to go against my instinct and make the stones much bigger. So, like, there's not too much detail for such a small thing. This is really interesting. And, like, I want to try and keep to it, like, as much as possible, but... like, keep to the same stone pattern, but like that's really hard to do. Yeah. So interesting. Now the question is, do I make these stones blush? Like, would that make sense realistically? I don't know. Alright, well. There we go. For sure is a drawing. Gen Alpha slang as characters would be crazy. Yeah, that would be really, really interesting. Dresden after seeing SCP-P-241. I'm not familiar with which one that is. 241. SCP-P-241. No, wait, I got a thing for an electric company. No reference images. Dang it. I'm not familiar with SCP-P- no, SCP-P-241. That was it. I love Fakemon, to be honest. Kind of want to draw Fakemon again. Oh, I'm sure I'll be reusing that topic. I don't know about soon, but definitely in the future. So far, all the recreation topics I've given, I definitely want to use again in the future. They've just been like a lot of fun to see what everyone comes up with and really fun to draw. that a finger? I think that might be a finger. Yeah, like that. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Yeah, because none of these lines are clean anymore. It's weird, like, the more I zoomed in, like, the less solid the lines got, even though I was pushing with roughly the same amount of pressure. I have never drawn, like, I don't really draw small, like, this small before, so it's very interesting to see how Photoshop treats it. Oh, should I have drawn them, like, really big and then shrunk them down? Like, traced over it to have a reference, enlarged that, and then shrunk it down? Oh, dang it. That might have been smart. Oh well. We can either continue with what we've been doing and not doing that, or we can do it going forward and just have 3 that look a little different. But I'm also trying, like, there's a lot to get through, so, like, if I do bigger, I'll definitely take longer on each one. And probably work in a lot of details that won't be seen when shrunken down. So, like, that would almost be a waste of time. So I think we'll stick to how we're doing it now and see how that works. Because I'm sure we've spent over an hour on this drawing, and that means over an hour of chat that I have not found yet. All right. Fusion would have been easier. The fusion might have been easier. Now that you've said that, Dempsey. But nevertheless, I still really like how this turned out. It was actually, like, this is really good practice for me, for learning how to draw on based on the likeness of someone. Granted, it's still of a drawing, so, like, there's more defined features and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely really want to work on my drawing the likeness of, like, real people. Or just, like, being able to replicate a character's facial features. Because I really want to, like, I want to do more with characters and stuff like that. And I just really want to make sure that if I ever have to draw a second image of a narrator or a character, that I can draw them the same way as I did the first time. One of his shoulders is much bigger than the others, I'm realizing. Oni-chan Dresden Supremacy. Oh my goodness. What a thing to say. But yes, I agree. Okay. Come on. Should I have drawn him in a lab coat? Would that have made my life easier? Unclear. So far, so good. Thank you, awesome JJ Ranger. KyngPin, what is your favorite Ben 10 alien and what do you want to draw? Sorry I missed, like, obviously I'm behind in the chat, but Angelic Demon as a Funko Pop I think would be a really cool drawing idea. Favorite Ben 10 alien? Probably Heat Blast or Upgrade. Like, just, I don't know. I gravitate toward the fire one. Like, the colors were nice. Like, the powers were cool. All that kind of stuff. And just Upgrade, too. Like, the colors on Upgrade were the original Upgrade, where it's the green, black, and white. That looks so good. So, yeah, those are my two favorites. I also really liked, I don't know if this is if it's the aliens or just like the story arc they were in, but the 3 Anur aliens, the Mummy, the Wolf, and Frankenstrike or whatever his name was, those were also like, that's my favorite season of Ben 10. It was with the Mummy and stuff, because that was such a, I remember like those were so cool when I first saw them. Charlie Morningstar and Benny Sharp fusion, oh dear. Do you think Popcross is going to sue you for copywriting his character? Well, considering, I believe it was April Fool's where Dempsey J Illustrations drew Benny Sharp in an Easter Bunny outfit, and as far as I know, has faced no legal action. I think I should be okay. Hopefully. Whew, it's going to be really hard to differentiate when we do the shading. Would this be too much if I made the chest muscles down here instead? And then just ended the body at that? And then, I don't know, I'll add the line, but like, I don't know, that seems slightly better. Look at him, he's so tiny. Just a little bitty boy. That shoulder does not look right. But at the same time, it is perfectly on model, so I guess I'll leave it. Alright. Don't mind me, I'll just be drawing a fusion by spinning a wheel. Awesome! Can't wait to see it. Charlie Morningstar and Benny Sharp fusion? Oh my goodness. Sneaky Raptor Squad, even if he could, he wouldn't. Besides, that's not how copyright infringement works. Fan art falls under fair use. Hence all of our channels existing. Actually, that's very true. Thank you for pointing that, because we've talked about this before, but like, I'm always like, I have no idea where the stuff I make falls in terms of copyright. So I'm always very wary when I like put things out and stuff. I gotta admit, this probably has the messiest line art out of everything we've drawn so far. But it's okay. Just spun a wheel and got a vulture fused with Gizoza? Interesting. KyngPin, which is better, college funds or a $3 Slurpee from your local convenience store? So I have to say college funds by default because I've never had a Slurpee before. Yeah, I really can't say much more than that. I mean, you don't have to use the college funds for college. You could use them to buy as many $3 Slurpees as you can. Disclaimer, please do not waste any college money you might have on Slurpees. That is not good in the long-term investment of things. For the blush, it could just be purple like the rest of him. Yeah, I'm thinking that. It's coming together. It's all coming together. Yeah. This might actually end up being like a 15-part series. Just solely because it takes so long for me to do just one character. I promise I'm going as fast as I can, but you all also chose a character with a lot of detail that I probably could have faked, but did not. So it's on me. Falls on me. It's my fault. Oh, I would love to draw blush, angry KyngPin creation noises. Funny thing is, I don't even remember doing that. And would it be cool if, Angelic Demon for F2, love your style. Thank you. I'll throw in the list. Also, for anyone just joined, I can't spell, Angelic Demon Arc. Anyone who's joining, the little snippet with the red circle up in the top corner of Photoshop, that is the next emotion that the wheel has decided we are to draw. So, drop down your suggestions for characters you would like to see drawn doing that weird sneer emotion. Chadwick Gigan for F2. It is going to end up being an entire Popcross stream. Or cheat sheets. Drove so far for a KFC. Have to scroll back up because the chat doesn't like to. Oh my gosh, there's so much. There's so much I'm missing. I'm so sorry. KPC, not KFC. Nope, that's it. We're changing the name of the channel. King Fried Creations. Okay, that worked out better in my head. But yeah, no more art videos, no more community redraws. In fact, all community redraws are now going to be community cooking. So you all send in your recipes for fried chicken, and then I'll try making some of them, and that'll be next month's community redraw. It's just the way it's got to be now. I called myself KFC. There's really no coming back from that. This is the channel now. We are a fried chicken channel. Now I want fried chicken. That would be quite delicious. Is that a little too dark that no shading will show up? Definitely. Is that going to save me time? Definitely. Am I going to keep it? Absolutely not. There we go. Can you do me a favor and say this? Which voice should I do Marcus Plague's voice? Yeah, I'll throw on Marcus Plague. 05 Council. So let me get this straight. Nope, wow, that was so off a character. Nope, that's not the right color. What was Marcus Plague's voice? Hey, tough accent. He's got a tough accent. He's a deeper voice. Something like this. Item number SCP-C-121432. Alright. Just gotta get in character. Sorry. 05 Council. No, it's the 05 Council speaking. I'm gonna shut my lips. That's not right. So let me get this straight. You want Angelic Demon that is pure at level of SCP-999 to fight the hard-to-kill lizard. Heck yeah! That would be an awesome show. Alright, I hope I gave you what you wanted, Ark. Apologies if that was not up to snuff. And then awesome JJ Ranger says name reveal. Yeah, I tried to keep it a secret for so long, but my name's out there now. Can't do anything about it. Man, if only like I didn't put it at the beginning of every video, I could have avoided this. I don't know why I put. So that is a weird, like just a weird thing I noticed. Like, I don't really know why I put my name at the beginning of the videos, and why I didn't put KyngPin Creations to begin with, but I don't know. You know what? Unkyle's your Kingpin. No! I think I added some additional... Yeah. He doesn't have sleeves on the thing. Oh well. Creative liberties. Also, I'm really just eyeing the colors on this one. I don't really know how accurate they are. Like, color, flatting and shading are kind of the easy parts. It's just getting the emotion right for the character that is really tough. I should probably throw up that poll for the next one soon, so we're not just sitting around. But let me catch up more with the chat, because I know there's so more and it keeps constantly going. Okay, here we go. Leo, Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Dewey Duck, DuckTales 2017. Randy Cunningham, 9th grade ninja. Awesome. Where did I write that? I wrote that in the list. Huh. Leo Turtle, comma, Dewey, what is it? D-E-W, Dewey, Duck, Randy, Ninja, and who was the fourth one? Sonic. Yeah, I definitely think the next round of voice actor fusions is going to be... I'm going to try to do more than 3 characters and really challenge myself. Because I think that would be... I mean, even just like the stories are going to be so much harder to incorporate all of them if it's 4. You need to find a method that makes you remember it. It's all about association. Write it, speak it, make the topic into something you like instead of boring stuff you don't. Yeah, when I was... So, I tried learning the guitar back in high school, and biology was one of the hardest subjects that my school offered. Also, I didn't really like biology a lot, but I still paid attention to do well. But what I would do is I would make these flashcards of like the vocabulary and what each thing in the specific unit did. And then I would just randomly start going do 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 on the guitar while just like kind of singing what each of the things did. Sometimes they rhymed, which was cool, but just overall it just made studying a lot more fun for me. So yeah, what Dempsey said, if you can find a way to turn it into something you love and make it less of a task and more of just something you're doing for enjoyment, then that'll make it a lot easier to remember. What just happened? What is going on? Why? Okay, I don't know why, but all the colors changed. Ashtray is a way out there character. Yeah, I'm not familiar what franchise that might be from. But it's definitely a cool name for a character. Alright. So Dresden has... Does Dresden have 2 different eye colors? At least this form does, question mark? Oh my... Could you get any smaller? Yeah, he has 2 different eye colors. I guess I never noticed that before. Alright, I want to get this right. The one with the eye closer to the band is yellow. Also, the way the arms are posed, it kind of looks... And also the way I drew it, it kind of looks like he's not wearing a jacket, which is interesting. All right, and then he's got a purple eye. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah, I still haven't figured out like how to get you all to see every part of my screen without giving too much away. Charlie Sharp. As my ma used to say, if your dad's a goon, leave him for a buffoon. Okay, so you're using Dresden's Sharp gang look. Yeah, I went with the most recent version of Dresden. I don't know why. I just, well, first, I definitely wanted to include the stony face texture, because I feel like that is a staple of the character. Like, that's one of the defining traits of the character. I basically just chose the same color twice. Let's make you a little lighter. And then I also just kind of went with this one because it was an easier image to reference based on what else I was given. But yeah, we are going with the Sharp Gang Dresden look. I'm going to start reusing colors because there's so many layers. It's frankly quite unnecessary. And then, yeah, that's not going to do me good. What if I do this? Yeah, I'm just going to reuse his hair as the band. The colors aren't perfect, but also you can see there's so many gaps in the flatting. But luckily, if I do this, why does he seem smaller? He seems so much smaller than the other two characters we've drawn. Like, these references are all the same size, right? I would like to believe so. Still have to find a way to get rid of the backgrounds. Like, get rid of the people in the back. Alright, I'm going to open up this one. I'm just going to really just reuse the same layers. Just because, just to have some consistency. Of course, using said layers means I have to shade every one of these stones. I don't have to, but I'm going to do it to myself anyway. Imagine a Multiverse Tales X Has-Been Hotel. That would be really cool. I'm just trying to remember if Hopcross has ever done anything Multiverse Tales related with Has-Been. Oh, wait. Didn't he do Dragons? Has-Been Dragons? Which, I mean, could technically count. Because that would be Tayron's universe. So, I guess if you want to give it in, like, technical terms, that technically does exist. I've lost sight of where Dresden's facial structure goes. I knew this was going to happen. I'm just trying to lay in the basic shading right now so I can kind of see what's going on. It's really not gonna do good to ask the chat for this, but you all have to remind me to add in the blushing, because I will forget. I should probably do it now, but nah. Have you seen my KyngPin Creations Out of Context video? Yes, I have, awesome JJ Ranger. And while it does feel weird to laugh at myself, the video actually was really funny. But it does feel weird to just say, hey, that video was funny. And the video is literally clips of myself. But I'm not gonna lie, I really like the video. Nice work. Right, there really needs to be contrast between these two parts of the arm, because they really blend in together. In fact, I'm gonna get rid of it here. Yeah, that's really the best I can do for that. Yeah, see, like, this part is going by really fast. Like, I'm just going through. Granted, the shading is a little out there and messy, and I'm not being too meticulous, but still, I think it works fine. It looks like before death of the SCP Foundation. This one? Or are we referring to another version of Dresden? Because this is definitely Broken Hero. No. Was it Broken Hero where we saw this, or was that a different? Was that a later episode? I don't remember which one, but this is around the Broken Hero era of Multiverse Tales. Kyle touched grass. Is that because I said I went outside today? It's funny. Yes, I've touched grass. I'm not perpetually holed up in this basement. Just 90% of the time. Because this is where all my work gets done. Or at least, I try to get all my work done. Things can happen sometimes where I'm just like, oh cool, I got no work done today. Oopsie doodles. Alright, so now I'm going through and adding highlights on the stones. Just to give them more of a 3D look. I'm alive. That's great to hear, Apple Flavors. I'm glad you're alive. Don't think I've ever had gnocchi, but I want to try it. It's really good, but it's a very heavy pasta. Like, it will fill you up fast. Of course, that's not going to stop me from eating it. I'm going to have like 18 bowls. That might be a little excessive. I don't even think we have enough gnocchi for 18 bowls. But I'm gonna try. Alright, yeah, the shading is getting a little wonky, but as I've mentioned, it's so far away that it really doesn't make sense to be too meticulous. Like, as long as I get the lighting consistent, I'll be fine. But overall, I just... yeah. Perfection, smurfection. By the time you read this, it'll probably look like a modern Dresden. Yep, and there it is. I knew I was missing some context. Oopsies. I'm just going to give it a little bit more highlights. Alright, that doesn't look too bad from a distance. I would say it isn't the strongest character, though. How are you and stay hydrated? I am, Ark. I'm very hydrated, thank you. And I'm doing well. I've actually been sick for a while, but your video on Monday helped me feel better. Aw, I'm glad I was able to help out. And I do hope you are feeling better. Being sick is not fun. It really, like, being sick is just bleh. So, I'm really happy that what I made could help, and I hope you feel better. I'm gonna eat my birthday cake soon. That's awesome. And also, happy birthday to you, Ark. That is really cool. Hope you enjoy your cake. I've got birthday cake cookies, but those aren't exactly the same thing. So, I'm kind of jealous. But I hope you enjoy it. The Incredibles as Dragons. I gotta start writing smaller. I'm running through sticky notes like crazy. Incredible Dragons. Who want a slice? I could go for birthday cake. I don't know. Cake's pretty good. I like cake. Useless fact of the day, my birthday is in June. Well, happy very early birthday to you, awesome JJ Ranger. Keyword eventually. Yeah. Oh, that is a cool idea. Would be cool that somebody help you read chat. Yeah. I meant to ask Dempsey if he wanted to jump in like a Discord call and help, but I forgot. But yeah, I'm starting to learn that I might need a little bit, I might need a second pair of hands when it comes to streaming. Because lo and behold, Exhibit A, I get really distracted when talking to the chat. And like, it's not a bad thing that I'm like spending time on each comment. The thing I'm referring to is that just I go on the most random tangents for nothing out of like the simplest comment. But yes, moving on. Oh, okay, there we go. Here, awesome slice of cake. I ate spaghetti, KyngPin Creations. Oh, you ate spaghetti? I love spaghetti. And penne ravioli. That's exactly what I was just talking about. I'm trying to stop myself from going on a long tangent about pasta, but you're exactly right. I do love all of those pastas. You really can't go wrong with just like base pasta. Like the only thing that's really hard, and here's the tangent, and the only thing that's really hard is like some sauces might not be, or some like garnishings or whatever might be better than others. But like base pasta, you really can't make a bad one. Like some shapes are more fun than others, but like overall it's just like pasta's pasta. I feel like as an Italian that's something I should never say. Cause different pastas are made out of different things. And you know, it's just okay, well, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Pasta conversation is over. Have your subscribers vote if they want to see A5 as Green Goblin after Spider-Man. I'm sure that would be awesome. Yeah, I will keep that in mind for when the wheel lands on A5. Only because I want to keep things nice and organized. And I really only want to focus on the one we have at hand, which is F2. So, I've seen I've seen a lot of people give suggestions just for emotions overall. Once we get to the emotion that you suggested, definitely put your suggestion in again, because I want to make sure I get to everyone's. But try your best to focus on just the emotion we have coming up next, just so it's easier for me to keep track of what everyone's saying. Because you all have such good suggestions, I don't want any of them to get lost on a character we're not looking at yet. But yes, Green Goblin, Spider-Man, we'll keep that in mind for, what was it, A5? Yes. All right, we are nearing the end of this one. Oh my goodness, it has been an hour and a half. Part of this stream, part of the reason I did this stream, other than chat interaction, a secondary reason I did this is like, I want to learn how to draw things faster.
My goodness, have I failed at that. Looking good. All right, get your screenshots ready. We're almost at the end. I'm back. Welcome back, then. Glad you can join the stream again. We're just about finished with our Dresden Oakland drawing. Blushing. And don't worry, chat. I haven't forgotten to add the blush yet. We'll add it. I gotta say, even though it's really out of character for Dresden to look like this, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So we'll add in the blush, and then y'all are free to snapshot away. Alright. Let's grab ourselves a solid color. Do it like a pink. Something like this. Maybe a little more red, but we'll switch to an airbrush. Yeah, we're going to make that a little more red, but... Ah, yes. If anyone ever wondered if stones can blush, there you go. They can. And then I'm going to come in here with a pale pink, something like that, and just give like the little anime cheek lines. I'm going to do that in a color that might actually be able to be seen. All right, there we go. Blushing Dresden Oakland from Popcross Studios. I've drawn something interesting. So I'll leave that up for a few minutes, let everyone get their screenshots in, and we don't even have the next one up yet. So I'm going to run down the list, see if there's any more suggestions for F2, which is our smiling guy at the top, and then we'll start the poll. Absolutely destroyed an unimaginable amount of coleslaw. Nice. I can see Sugar Bush as that smirking face. That is My Singing Monsters, correct? Yes. So I will add that. The actual series of Alistair. Yeah. I'm not too familiar with their roles. So I would definitely have to check IMDb, see who else they voiced, because I'm only familiar with Alistair for them. So it'd be really interesting to find a character that I'm not yet familiar with, because that's how I found Bezel from Chicken Nugget for Kellen Goff, which was the third one. I just looked at his IMDb page and it was there. I'm like, oh, I'm vaguely familiar with Chicken Nugget, and so... Stop opening things I'm not telling you to open. For the smirky pose, I would choose Knuckles the Echidna, Gus from the Owl House, or Sokka from Avatar. Alright, I can add all three of those. Knuckles, Gus, T-O-H, and what was the third one? Sokka.
The Last Airbender. Also, speaking of Sugar Bush and the entire Sugar fam was actually a collaboration between BBB and Christian Bush. And Sugar Bush Island is basically a copyright-free verse of Love or Money, also by Christian Bush. I don't know if I'm familiar with Christian Bush, but that's pretty cool. It's actually really interesting. You need to take a 1 week break to catch up on all the movies you need to watch. I don't know if a week is long enough to catch up on all the movies I want to watch. I have a question. What would be your fake Omnitrix? What do you mean, Arc? Like, fake Omnitrix, like, what would I use it for? What would it be? What, like, if, like, can you expand on that question a little more? Okay, now that everyone's taken their screenshots, I'm going to add in little hearts on the cheek. And since everyone's already taken a screenshot, they can't possibly take another one. I take that back. That heart turned out horrible. Little tiny hearts. Oh my gosh, that makes it so much better. Oh, this was a great idea. This was a great idea for a stream. What's the name of the show that has superheroes based off shoes? You mentioned it in one of your old live streams. That is called Zevo 3. It was made by Nickelodeon. And I forget who else starred in it, but I know Mark Hamill was in it, who is Luke Skywalker. But yeah, Sneaky Raptor Squad, the show was called Zevo 3. ZEVO-3. Shoemen. Fuse characters played by the same voice actors, Chris Hemsworth, Maya Whitman, and Stephanie Beatriz. I do believe I have all of those written down in my list. So I have a running list of all the voice actors I can fuse, based off of some of them that I didn't get to use that I wanted to in the first video, and then a lot more based on all your suggestions. So that's really cool. Hey, could you have text to speech? Tell your chat in order to keep up. It has to do a 10-second pause period per comment. Maybe. Like, I could always enable slow mode to make things a little easier for me, but maybe I'll look into it just because I want to get to all the comments. So maybe enabling slow mode might help, but I don't want to, like, I don't know. Also, I don't really know how to do it, so maybe for next stream. But, yeah, I don't really want to tell people, like, oh, stop talking for a little bit so I can catch up, because it's fully on me that the chat is moving, that I'm not moving as fast as the chat, because, as I mentioned, I get very distracted. But it's also not moving at such a fast pace where I can't get through all of them. It's not like going do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do, where I'm like, oh my goodness, I couldn't keep up even if I tried. Like, it takes me a little bit, but like I usually get there at the end of each stream. I always imagined it like gravel. I'm guessing that we're talking about Dresden skin, because that would be... I could see that. I don't actually know if it's fully mentioned what it actually is, but yeah. All right, I need to fly through these so we can start on a next one soon. You should check out Foxatron Prime's YouTube channel. He makes the best Transformers content. I would suggest his live motion series, Transformers Resistance, and his Q&A videos. They are hilarious. I'll pull that up in a tab so I do not forget. Foxatron Prime. Foxatron Prime. Cool. First one that comes up. Believe it or not, this stream is barely over an hour long. Well, it was at the time you said that. We're nearing 2 hours at this point. Oopsies. Where to watch live-action Transformers movies? Paramount Plus. Unfortunately, I do not own that one. But, thank you for letting me know. I'll see if I can maybe get that. It's going to be hard to draw his horn in the Funko Pop style. It might, but I believe you can do it, Ark, because it'd be really cool.
and loved your boss level video. And I adore the jokes you did. Thank you. The boss level crowd, or the boss level audience, is vastly different from what I do on KyngPin Creations. It's a lot more what's it called? Mature for a lot more mature than KyngPin Creations as a channel is. My favorite alien is Feedback and Ghost Freak. Both really good options. Really good choices. Might be lost in the overseas post. I'll let you know if I get sued. Thank you for keeping me updated, Dempsey. Oh, I would love if we go in our multiverse. I want to see our Watcher. Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I just heard a really weird noise outside. I forgot the color of his eyes. Yeah, I just realized that Dresden has 2 different eye colors. Something you can't even see from this distance. Okay, the chat jumped. All right, I'm going to pick a random point in the chat and just... No, because I don't want to miss anyone's suggestions. Oh my goodness, there's so many. There's so many. The scroll bar is literally at halfway up the screen at the moment. Okay, rapid fire. It's not our fault he was here. Oops, caps. Thanks, Ven. We love your style, so I don't care how long it takes. Thank you so much, Ark. But there's still 27 more of these we got to get through. You could have used his SCP era. I could have, which would have been cool too, but I really felt like the rock skin was a big staple of his character, even though it kind of gets lost in translation when you minimize the size of it. Ooh, Jax for F2 is a good one. It really fits his style. Oh, that's a cool one. John Wick for John Wick for F2. Why not? Speaking of Popcross, I've found I'm not as excited for Popcross. I still watch every vid, but I'm not really enjoying Vigilance. That's okay. You're entitled to your own opinion. I think I really like I like the fact that like Popcross this year is very much doing the algorithm is whatever. I'm going to do the things I want and focus on more original content and change up the format of his videos. Because I think it's all cool. Like, staying in one place is good, but it's also really bad. Like, branching out into different things is like how we grow, and stepping out of the comfort zone is how we try new things and stuff like that. So it might not be algorithm friendly, air quotes, but like at the same time, like it's not the algorithm's YouTube channel, it's his own, and he can do whatever he wants with it. So it also, like, he is in a place where he can do that. It's a little harder for like me or like smaller channels to be like, yeah, I'm just going to do what I want and not care about the algorithm if we want to grow, because there are some things that just don't do as well as others in the grand scheme of YouTube. The Smirky Seer, Knuckles the Echidna, Alistair, Soka, Gus Porter, the Owl House, and Crosshairs, Bayverse Transformers movie. I believe those, yeah, for all the Smirky Sneers. So we have Knuckles, we have, Alistair is also a really good one. That would work. Gus, Soka, and Crosshairs. There's so many. I love your voice of the 05 console. You did amazing. And if you don't know, SCP is the cute slime. SCP-999 is the cute slime boy. Yes, I remember now. Ooh, we could use the UTTP. A group of very bad people or trolls recommended watching some videos about them. Interesting. I'm not familiar with that. TMNT characters as Sonic. I'll write that down. And T Sonic. I remember visiting one of their channels, and the video was called Try Not to Laugh Women. Oh my goodness.
That's really dark. I'm good at biology and what happened to the colors. Yeah, Photoshop has this weird thing where you can like preview adjustment layers now just by rolling over them. And it really throws me for a loop whenever I'm working on it. Whenever I'm working on a project. Finished my fantasy roster with my cousin in case you haven't seen the server. I did see it. All the characters look so cool. You did a great job on that, Ven. Soundwave when he sees the Transformers animated design. Superior but stubby. Pale Dresden jump scare. I didn't think Dresden has heterochromia. Yeah, I didn't either. It was really interesting. Angelic Demon lived in heaven, so I am trying to think what heaven would look like. Should do futuristic or normal castle. Futuristic castle could be cool. Have you ever thought of submitting something for a Popcross community redraw? I've submitted 2 Popcross community redraws last year. I forget what they were. They were for the first Trismegistus Academy, and then I believe it was whatever that Fear story was the month after, where we had to design aliens. So those are the only 2 I submitted. I just haven't gotten around to submitting others from that. But I also think like, well, I want to give other people a chance to get picked. And you know, I've just been so busy now that I'm doing 3 drawings per video that like I don't have to. I've never had a chance in the last few months to be like, all right, let's set aside some time to draw something for him. Also because I've had other projects to work on. But yeah, it's real. When I did submit, it was really fun. Recently, I visited Kilmainham Jail. It's Irish. Oh, I'm not familiar with that is, but that sounds really cool. Hot Wheels cars as transform. Oh, okay. Hot Wheels Transformers. Multiverse Tales anime openings I've been imagining since last year. Oh my goodness. If Popcross made an opening for Multiverse Tales, that would be so cool. Add blush. Added the blush. Good. We're good on that front. Literally right next to Dresden is the Dresden perfect pose. Do you mean the crying or the battle worn one? Which one is the perfect Dresden pose? Awesome JG Ranger. Add blush, add blush, add blush, add blush. Everyone's saying add blush. Add blush. All right. I have a question. Do Angelic Demon version of Funko Pop has a halo or not? I think Funko's has a way to work in external elements, so I think it would have a halo. That'd be cool. I don't know why, but a vulture fused with a squid kaiju actually kind of works. Really? I can't wait to see it. Nerd, is that a xenomorph gig Chad breaking into your house? proceeds to grab machine gun. I heard that as I'm not perpetually in this basement, occasionally Popcross lets me out. Yes, I'm actually forced to do this YouTube channel because of Popcross. That's not true. Almost done with the Funko Pop. Awesome. I will take a look at that. Okay. Scrolling through, I don't think I see any more characters. I think we're good. Okay. So I'm going to... Oh, that's way too far up. Where did we go? Okay. Took the screenshot. Okay. There we go. We're back on chat. So I'm going to create the next poll because I feel like we have enough. So F2 smirking. Yeah, that's how you spell it. Sans under Jax TADC. I'm going to keep quiet on the one I hope it is. But actually there's alright, who should I choose for the last one? All right, so while I am catching up with the chat, feel free to vote on the F2 pose. And then once I get to the bottom of the chat, I'll put in the next one. Okay. KyngPin, make Nendroids or Funkos of your original characters. That would be cool. The problem is none of my characters have a not any of Marcus Plague is the only one who has a base design. All the other ones at this point are just voices. I need to design them. Here's an idea. Am I seeing monsters celestials as demigods? If you do this, do Vamp, my birth celestial. Okay. As demigods. That'd be interesting. Enjoy this little fusion wheel I have. It's fun seeing how two random characters can come together. Yeah, fusion content, even though I've only done like 2 episodes, it's really fun to do. I'm hydrated. Secretly drinks because they forgot. No. Absolutely not. I stay hydrated. Apple flavors is the water apple flavored. Imagine Multiverse Tales as Funko Pops. I don't own any Funko Pops. I would probably buy one of those in a second. A Benny Sharp Funko Pop would be amazing. Multiverse Tales, Rubber Ducks. Pop Cross, $1 million idea. Multiverse Tales, Rubber Ducks. You're welcome. Pretty sure Dempsey might be watching right now. I think so. I haven't seen a comment in a while, but probably just lurking. Oh gosh. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we go. My favorite pasta is mac and cheese. Can't go wrong with mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is really... Andy's on a pasta tangent. You can go wrong with pasta. Breaks noodles into thirds. How dare you? Redraw your Spider Sona live stream or Riggy the Runky X the Monkey Kid live stream. I don't know if I have a Spider Sona. I drew one for Doodle a Day, but I was not really that happy with how it turned out. But that could be interesting for a live stream. My dad visited Italy for 2-ish years, and that's probably where I get my love for pasta. Yeah, Italy's really nice. I went last year, and it's just a really nice place. And it's got good food, too. Really good food. I love pasta, but I love noodles. I even learned to use chopsticks. Oh, that's awesome. And King, trust me, I've seen jelly beans and choco spaghetti. So not every pasta is not made the same. Yeah, different pastas are made differently, but like it's not like the taste differs between shape. Because like obviously it's the same ingredients, but or different ingredients, I mean, between like different regions of Italy or just wherever you are, but like the general shape doesn't change the taste of the pasta. Lol. It's okay, KyngPin, you're amazing. Thank you. Vaggy X Champagne McGregor fusion. Interesting. You know what? Unkings your KyngPin creations. No. At Pin Creations. Oh no. I should back away from the mic. Hello, KyngPin. Are we drawing Dresden? Also, by the time you read this, the Archons will be in the Discord. Awesome. I will give those a check after I make it through the chat. Also, everybody, make sure to vote for the character you want as... Actually, I should... As this guy right here. Our little smirking guy. Make sure to vote. I will be closing the poll in 2 minutes. Now he's been dethroned, lol, no more king, only pin now. Angel Dust, Vasilia Kuznet. Has been Pop Cross Fusion. Would not, like, I can't imagine that video. Maybe it would do well. I don't know. That'd be very interesting to see if a Pop Cross Has Been Hotel Fusion episode could work.
Also, I just subbed to Apple Flavors. Awesome. Yeah, Apple Flavors post art content as well. So if you want to, give them a check out. Say the famous Optimus Prime line in Michael Bay Transformers movie. I will kill you. I don't know what Optimus Prime sounds like. I've seen one Transformers movie. Already mentioned this in the Discord server, but Kingdom Hearts style game with the funny art guys. Are we the funny art guys? Am I part of the funny art guys? Is that what we're talking about here? Because I would love to make a video game at some point in the future, or just like something like a comic or an animation show or something. I feel like that would be so fun. Angel Dust plus Vasilia Kuznet is an awesome idea. Yeah, I really like it. The best drawing on earth. Lol. Oh my god, it's too good. Thank you. Already screenshotted. Took the screenshot. Jax, Amen, Bustar, Terminax, X Husk, Nifty, X Unkillable Kate. Screenshotted, will crop later. Remind me to stay focused on the chat for like 4 minutes. Yeah, I cannot focus on the chat. It's really hard for me. I feel like the next one would work very well for Eddie Smith. See, I said, yeah, there's no more suggestions. We'll be fine. And of course, I miss one. I wish there was a way to like bold chat. So be like, if you have a suggestion, make sure to put it in bold so I can see it easier. But that's not a thing. Eddie Smith, Dresden X Alistair, both make shady deals with people. True, but their personalities are on opposite ends of the spectrum. Alistair's always smiling, and I don't know if Dresden knows what a smile is. I kind of hoped you forgot to do the blush so I could draw you. Nah, I remembered. I got it up here. Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Superman, or John Wick. Those would have all been good. I'm so sorry. Like I'm trying to get through everyone's, but I'm really sorry if I missed your suggestions. There's just a lot coming in, which is why I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but also like stay ahead so we're not like really doing nothing per stream, even though we're going to get only 2 done this stream again. I promise we'll at some point we'll shoot for 3. We'll shoot for getting a 3rd one done. I actually need to figure out if I know when dinner is. Please hold for a brief moment. Because dinner depends on how long we will go. Nifty X Unkillable Kate is scary. I'm melting. Oh, what a world. Carmela Carmine, Alexis Jones. Interesting fusion. Zeshiel X Sterling. Nerd, I literally said the Dresden X Alice earlier in the chat. I'm going to have to go back. If I do this as a video, because I think it'd be very interesting, I'd have to go back and see all these, find all these suggestions again. Why do I see the Sentinels from Murder Drones as A5? The Raptors? A little bit. I can kind of see it. That one might be really hard to draw because it's not human in the slightest. There's nothing human-esque about the Sentinels design. Thank you, KyngPin. I appreciate it. No problem. I hate slow mode because I'm a chatterbox. Fan Omnitrix. Like your design of the Omnitrix is different in different powers. Like mine, duality, you transform into 2 different aliens, not fusions. I want alien teamwork with yourself. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. About what my Fan Omnitrix would be. Multiverse Tales characters in a nutshell. Strong Hurricane Man, Fire and Metal Bender, Earthbender and a Grim Reaper, a silly mech maker, old grumpy Dino Man, and armor maker. A5 Surge the Tenrec from Sonic the Hedgehog. Not familiar with that character. Surge the... I'm glad these things autofill. What is a Tenrec? Is that an animal? Okay, it looks like it's a fictional animal for the series. I'm not sure. Yo, KyngPin, you and the funny art guys should switch OCs and design them as if they're your own. That'd be sick. I'll run that idea by them because that would be really cool. I mean, I kind of did Dresden in my own style ish. Sawi,
I just heard a really weird noise outside KyngPin Creations. Someone's doing something out there. I can't have the whole world be quiet, unfortunately. I'm leaving to go to a friend's birthday party. Sorry I didn't get to finish watching the entire video. No problem. Enjoy the birthday party. Thank you for coming, Sneaky Raptor Squad. Ever thought of having your own Grand Prix? I have. I've wanted to do a indie animation Grand Prix for a little while now. Because I have ideas that I really think would be cool. It's just really committing to the same topic 3 weeks in a row. Like, it's easy for Popcross to do it because he has 2 videos. So he can do, like, whatever's trending on, like, Friday and then the Grand Prix on Monday. I'm a little nervous about doing the same topic 3 weeks in a row and that being the only video for 3 weeks in a row because I might miss something that's trending and people might get bored of it. I'm trying to think of, like, maybe doing, like, 2 episodes a week, but, like, Fridays are just, like, 1 drawing with something else, and then Mondays are the usual 3 drawings. But I just don't, like, I haven't been able to work in those extra videos in my schedule. Are you excited for the Amazing Digital Circus episode 2 that apparently comes out Friday, pretty sure? I am so excited, but also kind of wish just a little bit that they released it later in May. Because I was like planning things out. I'm like, all right, this video then, this video then. And based on what they did with Murder Drones, they'll probably release Amazing Digital Circus at the end of the month. No, May 3rd. And so I'm like, okay, if I move this here and I can do this and then that there and then... Schedules are just... It's so hard to keep a schedule for me. We should eat more rocks to find other edible variants aside from salt rocks. I don't know if I recommend that. I would not recommend eating rocks. Hey there, what have I missed? What's up, Galahound? Assuming you're still here, because I know it's been a while. You've missed drawing Dresden blushing, because that is what the chat voted on. Yeah, I stepped out of my comfort zone with my 100 sub special. I also had 100 subs in under 3 months. That's awesome. My channel was created on January 22nd. That's awesome. I remember seeing the premiere date for your 100 sub special. I think it was a premiere date. But I have not gotten to watch it yet. Oh yeah, didn't I say I was going to close the poll in 2 minutes? All right. End poll. All right, the winner for the smirking guy up here is Alistair from Hasbin Hotel. And once I make it to the end of the chat, then we will spin for the next one. All right, here we go. Where did Gal? Boom, there we go. 100 subs. How's the community redraw? How's the community recreation coming along? What's the prompt for the next one? The prompt for the next one is a secret until tomorrow, and I'm really excited for you all to see this one. I think it turned out really good. Have you ever thought about a D&D community redraw? I'm not quite sure what that would entail, but I would love to do anything D&D related. I'm almost done with the Funko Pop. Awesome. Arc, I can't wait to see it. So what videos do you have planned for May? Let's see. We have an anime-based one. Not going to reveal what it is yet. We have an anime-based one coming soon. I believe a collab is in order for one point. A different type of video, so a video that goes against the normal styling that I'm really excited about. I'm going to start working on that one tomorrow. And then maybe some kind of other not the same type of video. Kind of like what Popcross is doing, where it's one story, one art and a longer story, only because there's going to be times in May where I cannot work on a video week to week. So just trying to get ahead of schedule before I fall behind schedule. But yeah, really cool videos coming out in May that I'm really excited for. Community Redraw comes out tomorrow night. Yep, in 24 and a half hours. Duck Scare. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Duck Scare. Thank you, Awesome GG Ranger, for the reminder. And of course, we have the goats, everybody. Make sure to leave your goats in the chat. Oh my gosh. Dinner is in 1 hour. All right, we got to get going. Signal worsened back on the road. I'm sorry, Ven. Well, if you can't join the rest of the stream, hope to see you later. I think maybe we'll withhold doing the next one until the next stream, only because I took way too long than I thought. Also, at this point, I might as well just start doing these streams earlier. At least these, what do you call them? The emotion streams, because they take so much longer than I would have thought they would have. Alright, we're gonna go straight through. We're gonna do initial sketching phase. We're not gonna do what we did with Dresden and you know, like trace over it. That's what I'm trying to say. Does Alistair have ears? Well, not normal human ears. So yes, we will move on to the next one. We will start the stream rolling the next one, because I want to make sure I get through this chat and I don't want to miss anyone's suggestions like I am unfortunately been doing. That don't look right. I don't know, the way I'm doing this just kind of feels like wrong. Like, I feel like I should sketch out the... I don't know. Like, if you watch the long form videos, you know I do like the color blocking for the anatomy and stuff, and then go in with the details. It's really weird skipping that step, but then again, it's already here. The anatomy that I need has already been set out for me, and I just need to tweak it for the character. Alright, I'm going to admit it, right off the bat, this is horrifying. This is like... Because you can see, like, you can see Alistair coming together, but you also see, like, the underlying of the emotion, so it's like two faces on one, and it's really, really weird. This is literally just Alistair's, like, main expression. Like, it's totally in character. Like, all the parts of of the reference image I'm using from the Stayed Gone video, or the Stay Gone song in it, like, I'm not changing anything. Like, everything is exactly where it needs to be. It's kind of funny. All right, draw another one. The hair is going to be a little interesting. Signal worsened. Oh dear Robolord, there's ducks now. The emojis are evolving. Run for your lives. Yes, more emojis. Put all the emojis you can in the chat. But don't spam. Use them tastefully. But don't go too overboard with them. Know what I'm saying? Oh, this might end up being the best one. I'm fully still in the sketching phase, but yeah. This is looking real good so far. Aliens, are you talking about Dresden and the Alien Forge? Yes, that was the one, Caden King. I submitted to that one and Trismegistus Academy. Ever since the Alien Forge, I have not submitted. Well, I also did the this wasn't a community redraw, but I did the design challenge that Popcross did with Dempsey, and I believe the other person's name was Caitlin, which was cool. I did my Ghostface, N, and who was the third one? Ghost Rider fusion that I think turned out really well. I really liked it. didn't win, but like, you know. Wait, what? What? The hair goes behind the eyelashes? But you can still see it. Oh, that's really weird. I've never noticed that. It's really weird, like the amount of stuff you can notice by just looking at something a little more closely than you usually would. Oh wait, that's not how it works. Yeah, the hair like goes under the eyelash, but the color for the hair, like the color and the line work for the hair are still there. That's really interesting. What did I miss? Not much. I think you were here when the voting stopped, so you'll know we're doing Alistair as our next one. And then, you know, I have dinner in an hour, less than. So, we gotta really speed through this one. Luckily, Alistair is much more closer to my style, so replicating this should not be as hard as, or as time consuming as Dresden was. Also, Alistair has many less details to him. Oh, goodness, my hand's shaking now. To be honest, if we focus on what potential people think about our vid before it's ever posted, it's not helpful. I'm trying to help myself get better and just focusing on the video, but hey, I enjoy the process. That's very true. Like, worrying about, like, oh, this video might not do well, it's not worth doing. Like, that's a really bad mentality, and I don't just base a video off of how well it's gonna do. But, like, the ideas I want to do more, like, obviously I'm much more into them than videos that I'm doing just for, not just for the trending, but like to like try and entice more viewers to join. Like Amazing Digital Circus I was into, and that video came out really well. Apparently did very well, which I did not expect. One I didn't expect to do very well at all was the voice actor fusion. I'm like, oh, it's a cool idea, but like, I don't know, are people gonna grab onto that? And surprisingly, a lot of people did. And I'm extremely grateful for that. So thank you all so much for watching that video. That one might be one of my favorites, at least art-wise. The story was kind of because I only wrote snippets of stories and then gave design notes. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching that one. That was really cool. Alistair has a much longer, thinner neck than this one, so I'm gonna try to accommodate for that. And I think I've done it. All right. He's also wearing okay, he's wearing the suit, so it's like something like this, and then his arms come down like this. Also, I'll reveal now, it was either this one or Jax that I was really hoping would win the poll. And I'm really happy it did. Because this Jax would have been, I think, out of the 4 we chose, or the 4 I chose that from what you suggested, Jax would have been the only one that would have had less detail. But then again, I'm really bad at getting the shape of Jax's head right. As you can see in the many times I've drawn him. So, I'm sure it would end up looking a little weird.
Done with the Funko Pop. I'm going to do Ben 10 Alien now. Awesome. Can't wait to see both of them. I will take a look probably towards the end of the stream, which technically is going to be soon. I just really would like to get this done before we have to go. Because I spent too much time yapping. So, I hope you'll all stick around for our 50-part series of this. Not really, but it's going to take a lot longer than I anticipated. Body's looking a little wonky. Is it just, I mean, it's just because like these lapels are much more, should be much bigger than they are. I don't know if lapel is the right word. It's probably not. But yeah, they take up 90% of the suit. I'm kind of just going in with random lines at the moment because it's finding it a little tricky to how to get this right. There we go. Cool. That looks better. We'll hide you. Lower the opacity on you and you. Probably shouldn't have done that in black ink because that's going to make going over it a bit harder. But it's all right. Also, my KyngPin Creations Out of Context video, I have a bot in the comments. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it's really cool that you're getting enough views to get bots, but like, bots are so annoying. I should make this pen a little smaller. Duck scare. I wish there was an angelic demon pose like my little demon. That'd be cool. That'd be really fun. Multiverse Tales ducks. No. Duck scare. Yes. Perfect. As it should be. I'm watching as I draw, lurking. Yeah, that's no problem, Dempsey. I'm really excited to see your next video. Because you've been teasing it for a little bit, if I remember correctly. And I'm really excited to see it. This is hair work. Drawing with smoothing on is really, really hard. I'm trying to make sharp turns, but I move before the pen gets there, and so they end up a little more rounded than I intended. But if I don't use it, I don't end up with straight lines. I gotta say, this one might be the best one we've done yet. That mouth be looking a little odd, though. Dem scare. I would 1000% buy a Multiverse Tales Funko Pop. I'd also buy a Multiverse Tales rubber block. See? Popcross, get on it. Give the people what they want. Oh, there's so much more still. Ah, dang. Alistair's winning. I'm not sad, just a tad disappointed. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Since this will be ending soon, I'm gonna... No, you said my channel. Now I have people to watch. I'll be expecting of it, but still. Sugar Bush got killed. I'm sorry, Awesome JJ Ranger. Maybe for another pose. How about I put suggestions in between asterisk? Oh, that might be a good idea. I'm gonna find a way to like ask people to submit things that like will grab my attention, because asterisks are not a bad idea, but I still feel like I might miss some. So maybe like asterisk parentheses asterisk all caps, something like that. And I'm pretty sure I can pin a comment in the chat. So I can just be like, hey, if you want to submit a character, or if you want to suggest a character, please do it like so. And then parentheses, asterisk, all caps. Because I definitely need something that is not often used, but that can stand out in a sea of messages. So yeah, that's a really good idea, Awesome JJ Ranger. I'll think about that next time if I don't ask Dempsey if he wants to help. There's a way you might make your chat harder if you can see this. There's a way, but it might make your chat harder if you can see this. That's my question. Yeah. I don't know. It's really, really difficult because I really want to get to every comment, but I get so distracted. How many times is KyngPin going to say he gets distracted by the chat? Take a sip of water every time KyngPin goes on a tangent. You'll be hydrated for life. It's really, like, the suits in Has-Been are really weird. Like, I don't know if... I'm sure suits like this exist, but the way they think where the shoulders just go out and then the arms just come out of a different spot, it's really interesting to me. Okay. I want to redesign my Sabretooth dude, one of the characters on my roster. His fit throws me off too much. Go for it. Redesigns are always cool. And it depends, like, if you're gonna, how you're gonna use the character. You don't really want to get stuck with something you don't like. There are 3 crying emojis in the yawning's render distance. I'm down to swap narrators or draw one of each of the others in style or redesign. Yeah, I'm down for that too. A 5 drawing, I might need to take a small break in order to get a 5 drawing video done. But, no, 4 drawing video. So maybe not as much of a break. But yeah, I'd so be down to that. I will, after the stream, I will go into our chat, Dempsey, and toss the idea around. Alistair, what happened to your eye? There we go. Alistair, cooperate with me. Cool. Wow, there's a really big difference when you don't include the... Wait, didn't I do this? I didn't do the colors.
or I'm sorry, not the, yeah, like the solid color layers that I usually do. I just put them all on one thing. Oh, that's interesting. I totally forgot I did that. Yeah, and then, okay. Is that gonna make things easier? Probably not. Less time consuming? Definitely. Because I added in a layer, I'm like, this doesn't seem right. I feel like I did this in much less layers last time. Just goes to show how much you do not remember from 2 weeks of time passing. Hey, I just posted my own art video, Pokemon as FNAF animatronics. Awesome! Congrats, Galahound, and I will check that out after the stream. Well, after dinner, of course, but... Okay, this is not working. I might still use the lasso tool, because I'm getting a lot of bleed. His hair is not the same shade of red, unfortunately. And then I can do this. Select the colors, choose a lighter color, and then add the stripes on the same layer. Just like that. His sleeves do not have them. Okay. And then we'll take this darker red. I'm just trying to, like, I want to use as little colors as possible, but I also want to really get this done. It was a premiere, also it's a cover. Oh, nice. Fusion of Eggman, Grinch, and The Mask, all played by Jim Carrey. I almost said Jim Carrey was a character. I'm like, oh yeah, fuse Dr. Eggman, The Grinch, and Jim Carrey. All played by Jim Carrey. And again, Jim Carrey is a bit of a character, so not totally out of reason. Also, does the suit technically come up and into the neck? Because his neck is not his skin color, so it implies that his neck is in a suit. Like this. I should have waited till I was closer to being done to say that, but like this? That's really what the character design suggests, which is really interesting. Alright, I'm gonna select everything in here, inverse it, and then we'll choose our white, and that way we can just get in there real easily. Bingo. New layer for the hair. We'll take this as a base, make it slightly lighter and a little more pinkish. Wait, you remember you said that the Absolute Solver was a parasite in the Murder Drones as Dragons video? I'm def gonna draw that now. Yeah, go for it, awesome JJ Ranger. I'd love to see it once it's done. I'm trying really hard to finish this soon, while also keeping up on the chat. Because normally I'd be like, okay, we'll just pick this up another time. But for something that's so extensive and varied with the 30 different emotions, like, I really don't want to leave anything I don't want to leave any emotion, like, unfinished. Like, I want each stream to be at least 2 per thing. Man, Alistair really looks weird without the little eye shadow things on his head. Okay. Got that. I'll do this. I want to spend more time on my next recreation submission. Actually, I think, if I remember correctly, the submission or the period you can draw for the next recreation submission is a bit longer than I think I gave you all like an extra week to do something. Just because, as I mentioned, the aforementioned schedule is going to make it really hard to get some things done on time. So I gave you all an extra week for the recreation submission for next month, so you'll have a little extra time to work on it. I really need to add in those eyeshadows. They're freaking me out without it. His eyebrow is just slightly too big. There we go. All right. Add you. It's a really dark red, dark and saturated. Draw you over the eyes. And then, what I'm going to do... so I'm going to drop the opacity on the eyes. And that'll let the hair shine through. It looks really weird, but like that's this eyebrow is. Also, apologies that I haven't read the chat in a couple of minutes. I'm focused in on this. I would really like it to get done, but nope, 70 is way too much. 90 it is. How about for that singular drawing you draw a duck scare? Maybe. Duck scare would probably be a good one to draw. Goats. If it's not a problem, but I want you to say do a little more voices if you read this next one. I'll try to get to it. Just really trying to finish this before I have to go. His teeth are just straight up yellow.
Alistair would technically have ears since his design is reminiscent of a deer. Yeah, I was talking more about the ears on the side, which if he does, it's covered up by his head. Or his hair, I should say. Alright, how is it looking? Cool. Looks good. Let's jump into one of our things. Grab our shading layers. Put it just beneath the line art. And let's go. Alright. Red. Red. Trying also because of it being Aspen Hotel and a cartoon. Well, I mean, I've been doing the cell shading for all of them, but like this one, I really just want to focus in on the cell shading. Just like couple strokes, maybe even not. Maybe even not highlights. I think I'll add highlights in just for good measure. But yeah. We ain't doing 3 drawings with this one. Yeah. Just because I want to try a few new things, and you know, some topics I can't come up with stories with on the top of my head, so just want to try new things. Really like explore what else I could do with the channel. What else, other art I can learn and stuff like that. Test the waters, see what else people like to see. And also continue working with some really cool people. KyngPin, don't forget the Archons. Yes. I will do my best to make time for those during the stream. Unfortunately, if we do run out of time and I can't react to them on stream, I will still look at them in the Discord. Oh, I forgot the monocle. There we go. Jeez. I was trying to find his hair forever. I'm now back from my re-recording of Volume 103, rereading of Volume 103 of One Piece. Welcome back, Fazbear Entertainment. We are drawing Alistair as a smirking person, which really doesn't look any different from how Alistair normally looks. Like, it really is just a drawing of Alistair. Like, the chat was spot on with what they chose for this one.
yeah. Alright, we're just about finished, it looks like, with Alistair. So I'll go through the chat, try my best to catch up. And then we will continue this sometime in the future. Maybe next week. Maybe not. Depends on how people like it. Also, let me know either in the chat or in the comments once the VOD of this video of this stream goes out, if you're liking the series or not. And also, don't forget to drop a like because that also really helps. Wait, I gotta... Because at some points he also has like these sheens on his eyelids. So, there. Sorry for not speaking. I'm very focused in getting this done, putting the final touches. Cool. I realized we didn't add color to his face, or it highlights to his face. Got a big smirk, so there's not much room for cheeks, but there you go. Highlight on the nose. There we go. Cool. We're almost done. Still doing my best to kind of like cover up the old ones as best I can, but that might lead them to them all being different sizes. F2, ow. Alright, so 2 more done today. Took so much more time than I expected it to. But let's run through the chat and then we'll wrap it up. But before, so while I'm doing that, I'll open up Discord and yeah, we'll take a look at all the art you guys submitted. We ain't doing drawings anymore. 103 of One Piece. Penguin. You heard the man use emojis. Alright, that's enough from me. Hell yeah, the design challenge was fun. That's good to hear. Angelic Demon versus Hard to Kill Lizard. Lasted 45 hours. So why do you think it was such a great idea to do that, Mr. Bright? Hey, I was bored. Angelic Demon crying in a blanket. Oh no. Don't hurt Angelic Demon. In an alternative reality... In an alternative reality, you are KyngPin Creations and a girl. I want to draw that now. Go for it. Wins overrated. What do I want to draw KyngPin Creations? It's a funny idea. It does. It really weird. Alistair is just weird. My Angelic Demon started to look like Alistair. Oh, really? That's interesting. Alright. Alright, so first we have Ark's drawing of his their character Angelic Demon as a Funko Pop. This is beautiful. I love this, and I would 100% buy this.
You did a really good job matching like the size of the head and everything to it. Nice job. And then of course we have King with the Archons. Nope, that didn't copy correctly. Why did you not copy? Whoa, you are big. 1. 2. Oh no, some of them are going to get cut off. 4. I'm sorry, this is taking forever. And 5. King, these are all really, really good. Each of them, so what I really like about all of them is definitely the colors. The colors work very well together. And also, each of them all feel very unique in their clothing, in their hairstyles. Like these are really good. And with the other two you sent, I believe it was the last stream, the 2 weeks ago one. These all go together really nicely. You did a really nice job. So, nice job. All right, let's see what the chat has to say. Hey, it's like the X Vagie's eye patch through her hair. Yeah, it does. There's a lot of things like that that just happen, but like I didn't expect the hair to like be completely seen through the line art and the coloring and everything. Maybe focus on the chat. We already know we're doing only on drawing. Yeah. Might do the same voice actor combined with seeing yes I'm familiar with. Yeah, go for it. I'm like anybody who wants to do that idea, I give them full permission to. Of course, just like, you know, credit where you got the idea from. But yeah, like I would love to see, because I got a post on Instagram from someone. Somebody tagged me and they combined Lizzie Freeman characters. Trish from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Pomni from The Amazing Little Circus, and I forget who the third one was, but it came out really nice. I put it on my Instagram story a few days ago if anyone saw it. Awesome JG Ranger, he's trying. It's hard to draw and talk to a bunch of people simultaneously. Yeah, thank you, nerd. I'm doing my best, but like it is really hard to keep up. And the chat jumped. Chat, you really got to stop you give me a false pretense of how much is left. Already mentioned this, but Nendroids or Funko Pops of your OCs would be cool. Sorry for repeating. Nah, you good. But the problem with that is none of my OCs have designs. I would need to design them first in order to make Funkos of them. Well, gotta go. See you on the next stream, Kingpin. Take care, Nikolai. Hope you had a good day. Ooh, I just had an idea, or as Sin would say, brain blast. What if I describe a My Singing Monsters and you draw it? That could be cool. It might be a little hard with the stream delay, but that wouldn't be a bad idea. That'd be a cool idea for a stream. Gonna watch a vid and come back. Don't explode. By the time you read this, 50% chance I'm back. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I hope you enjoy the video. For example, I explain your key and you put it on a sticky note with my explanation and draw it based off that and without looking. So even as a regular video, that could be cool. The schedule has changed a bit. Redraw Friday and the next video the Monday after. But it will be happening next weekend. Okay, cool. Well, I definitely look forward to it either way. Imagine a Multiverse Tales live action series. That'd be really fun. Doing some other bits to keep things going in the meantime. All right, well, don't overwork yourself, Dempsey. Would it be okay if I can yap about my characters? Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get to it, but if you want to talk about them in the Discord, then I'll definitely be able to read them. Dempsey, is that a xenomorph? Done with the Ben 10 alien? Awesome. I'll take a look at that after the stream. I do want to get through this before we can go. Question, what color is this message to you? Depends on what you view the chat on. Interesting. I'm not familiar with that. I mean, Dempsey, you're blue because you're a mod. At least from what I'm seeing on the back end of YouTube. I'd be dead because you'd stay distracted so much. There's only so much water you can drink without getting water poisoning. That's true. How are you? Hey, Ark. I'm good. How are you? Benjamin, I missed that. I'm good, Dempsey. The funny thing about you being behind in the conversation is over, then you come in later. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's like two people had a conversation, finished the conversation, left the room, and then I came in. Stay hydrated. KyngPin also forgot Alistair's monocle. Ah, you're right. Okay, I'll add that in after the stream. I really want to get through this chat before we end it. Hey, it's getting late, so my end, so I'll catch you next time. Awesome. Thank you for joining, Galahound19. If you were an overlord from Has-Been, how would you act? I don't know. Evil, I guess. It is hell after all. I'm back from my birthday party. What did I miss? Dresden. Yeah, we've added Dresden and whatever his face is, Alistair, to our thing. KyngPin, are you planning to participate in the current Popcross redraw? I thought about it, because it is really cool, but I don't know if I'll have the time to. But it'd be really cool if I did. I redesigned 4 aliens: Shock Rock, Gray Matter, Echo Echo, and Mustache. Next is Gravitack and Vampire. Do you want aliens I redesigned for next? I mean, Heat Blast could always be cool, but yeah, I've been seeing your aliens. They look really good. I love the Alistar design so far. You did fantastic. Thank you. Add his monocle, or I'm adding blush plus a monocle on you. I'm pretty sure he adds a monocle. Yeah, I'll have to add the monocle later. I want to get through this real quick. Make Duck Scare canon. He will most likely show up soon, because I really like that idea of Duck Scare. My man needs to brush his teeth, that's for sure. DuckTales is dragons. Make Duck Scare canon. Batman villains as Batman. Oh yeah, I remember. Popcross did that. KyngPin, don't forget the Archons. Yep, saw them. Mr. Thinky Think. Make Duck Scare. And Mr. Thinky Think canon. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. There was a lot going on in the last stream. I love this series so much. Thank you, Ark. I'm having a really good time, even if it's taking us forever to get through. Suicide Squad characters are Power Rangers characters, and Suicide Squad. The other day I uploaded a video called "This Video Has a Lot of People Tagged in It" because I was bored. Will we be rolling for another emotion once Alistair is done? We will be doing that at the start of the next stream because I don't want to miss anything. So I want to start off strong next one because I am really pushing it with how much I should be streaming right now. I should probably be eating at the moment. Fear Herself and Vox, Valentino and Eloise Ludum, Velvet and Ulysses. Wait, was that how you say it? I forget how to pronounce that character's name. The one next to Alistair as Jax. That's also a very good Jax pose, Inksman Studios. Cute. Thank you. Looks cool. Thank you so much. Awesome JJ Ranger. Nice. Thank you, Ven. You did an amazing job. Thank you, Ark. Thank you, KyngPin. There's also one more if you want me to send that. Save it till next stream because we'll be wrapping this up real soon. No, I won't stop jumping. Jumps up and down. By the time the stream ends, Voltozo will be finished. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Gonna draw Blessing Dresden. I can't stop thinking about it. Popcross made a video where he fused Spider-Man and a bunch of other characters into pop culture creatures. What if you do the exact same thing with Batman? I'll have to look for that video because I don't remember seeing that one, but that might be cool. I did enjoy my video. Awesome. If you want to know which one to know about, let me know on the server. Awesome. I will. If you don't draw a monocle, I'll draw blushing and a monocle on a distinguished gentleman. Go for it. I will intentionally now forget to draw the monocle. KyngPin, you missed the pun there. if an overlord and has been. I don't know what, but I can tell you'd be one hell of an overlord. Thank you so much, Dempsey. Duck Scare is an SCP, and want to true least 50 Resdin to mine Ben 10 aliens. Interesting. Is that a Xenomorph Slenderman breaking into your house? He'll have to wait because I'm ending the stream. What was it? Xenomorph Slenderman will have to wait till next time. All right, a few more. Do you want to see Shock Rock before the stream ends? Yeah, I'll take a quick look. Yeah, I did see this while looking for your. I'm not gonna put it up just to save myself a little time, but this looks really cool. I love the purple you're using in all the alien redesigns. It's a really nice shade of purple. Okay, I'll save it for next stream. Vibin', have a magnificent day. Awesome. We've reached the end of the chat once more. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this stream, and we'll probably be back next week doing the same thing. Maybe something different. Unsure. But I need to get out of here and eat dinner. So, I will see you all next time. I will see you all in the community redraw. Sorry, ended it too early. I will see you all in the community recreation tomorrow. Take care, everyone.